Please remain standing and join us in singing our national anthem led by Public Relations graduate Abigail Neal.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallant streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that her flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. Members of our distinguished faculty, friends, family members, and most of all, graduating students of the College of Journalism and Communications, class of 2018, welcome and congratulations. I am Diane McFarlin, Dean of the College, and we are excited to have this opportunity to celebrate graduates of what we think is the best communications college in the world. Now, to get our recognition ceremony started, let's take a look at a typical week in Weimer Hall, where our outstanding graduates have spent many productive hours over the last few years.
.38, and you're listening to Morning Edition on 89.1, 90.1 News and Talk. I'm Shamaria Morrison. Good morning.
Hey GHQ, it's your girl DJ Jackson, and you're rocking out with me until 1 o'clock. Now here's more music from Bruno Mars and Cardi B.
People to connect to your causes, that's how you get people to care.
Your Florida news is always on at WUFT.org.
Hola, soy Edgar Chavero con sus noticias en 90 segundos.
I'm Alex. I'm your virtual healthcare assistant with UF Health. It's nice to meet you.
Pockets of heavy rain, but the sustained rain will come to an end as Florence finally starts to gain some momentum.
Staff to develop a plan to adapt to the incoming water and welcome it into the city.
Here we go. 3, 2, from the University of Florida College of Journalism and Communications. You're watching WUFT News.
We need another chance to do it in a different way, whatever that means.
7 o'clock. Have a good night.
This has been an extraordinary year for the College of Journalism and Communications, or as we prefer to call it, CJC. We celebrated our 50th anniversary, passed our reaccreditation process with flying colors, and finished in the top 5 of all accredited programs in the National Hearst Awards. We added 15 new faculty positions, and our scholars made nearly 200 presentations at major national meetings. We are so proud of the more than 200 students who are CJC's Fall 2018 graduates. This class includes 185 bachelor's, 29 master's, and 2 PhD graduates, along with 29 graduates who have minored in mass communications. 30 are graduating with honors or distinction. Would those graduates who are graduating with honors or distinction please stand and be recognized? Thank you. So let's get to know a little more about this class of high achievers. As most of you know, the hallmark of our college is its ambitious approach to hands-on learning. Students who signed on to our immersion programs worked alongside teaching professionals who gave them real-world experience with live audiences and paying customers. So let's see who they are. Would those of you who worked in the Innovation News Center please stand? Thank you. If you worked in production for one of our 7 media properties, please stand. How about the Alligator? Do we have members of the staff of the Alligator? Please stand. How many of you were involved with the agency? If you worked with Gator Vision Sports Production, please stand. Would every student who had an internship please stand? Woo! That's great. Thank you. If you never attended class on UF's campus, please stand. Yes. These are our distance and online graduates, and we're especially happy to have them in the room tonight. Did any of you play on one of UF's elite sports teams? Yes, great. And finally, please stand if you are the first in your family to graduate from college. A special congratulations to all of you. We know what a special night this is for you and your families. On behalf of the faculty and staff of CJC, to all of you, well done and congratulations. I also congratulate and thank the family members and friends present today for their support and devotion to these graduates. You share in this major achievement. So, I want to extend a special welcome to our distinguished platform guest. Please stand as I read your name. Executive Associate Dean Spiro Cusis. Senior Associate Dean for Graduate Studies and Research, Debbie Treacy. Associate Dean for Undergraduate Affairs, Mike Weigold. Public Relations Chair, Marcia DeStasio. Telecommunication Chair, David Ostroff. Journalism Chair Ted Spiker. Advertising Chair Tom Kelleher. The readers who will be introducing each graduate are Professors James Babanikos and Kim Waltz-Childers. Our speakers will be introduced shortly. In the meantime, I want to recognize two other people on the platform this evening. First is Stanley Schwartz. Many of you witnessed his recognition at this morning's commencement as the University of Florida's newest distinguished alumnus, an award given rarely and discerningly by this university. We are thrilled that Stan is our alumnus and the only UF graduate to receive this distinction at the fall commencement. His bio appears in your program, which describes his extraordinary success as an entrepreneur. I also want to thank him for his enduring commitment to our college as a member of my Dean's Leadership Council, as a generous donor, and as someone who is always thinking about ways we can be better and stronger. Stan is a great role model for our graduates today as an exemplar of what one can do with exceptional communication skills. Stan, congratulations and thank you for all that you do for your alma mater. And if you'll come up, please. Also on the platform this morning, back at the morning commencement. This evening is Professor John Wright, who is retiring after 36 years at our college. And John, so that everybody can see you, would you come up, please? Come stand by me. Yeah, just gonna stand by me. During his 36 years at UF, John has served as Dean, Executive Associate Dean for Graduate Studies, Graduate Coordinator, and Department Chair, the only person to have served in all of these roles at CJC. He is a professor, yes. He is a professor in the Department of Telecommunication and was most recently Director of Sports Journalism and Communications for the college. After joining our faculty in 1982, John quickly emerged as a leader and was among the small group of faculty members who founded the college's now prestigious doctoral program. He was CJC's Teacher of the Year 3 times. John was Dean of the college from 2007 to 2012, and during his term as Dean, he moved the college firmly into the digital age and oversaw development of a cornerstone of the college, the Innovation News Center. Working with 2 students, he launched WFT Noticias, the college's first Spanish language newscast, which is thriving today. Finally, and perhaps more important than his academic achievements, John is a true mensch who is beloved by students, alumni, and colleagues. Please join me in thanking Dr. John Wright for all that he has done to make CJC what it is today.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I also want to recognize the former First Lady of CJC, John's wife, Pam, who is here tonight. Pam, would you stand up, please? Now, I would like to ask Executive Associate Dean Spiro Cusis to introduce our first speaker.
I would like to tell you a story about our next speaker. During her junior year, she knew she would take a course on coding, even though it was not required for public relations majors. She was really nervous about it because she had no previous experience in coding. But by the end of the semester, her teacher, Professor Mindy McAdams, said she turned in one of the best final projects she had ever seen. What made it great, according to Professor McAdams, was that she was deeply interested in the topic, the migrant crisis in Europe. She wanted to tell the story fully and factually and in a way that was highly visual. She researched the heck out of the topic, and she searched for and found ways to make her vision come to life with code, some of which was not taught in the class. Her project was shared with an executive at the United Nations High Commission on Refugees in Geneva, which led to a consulting job with the UN. As a result of her dedication to her project, Professor McAdams said she became exactly what a coder needs to be: someone who can define a problem, formulate a solution, and then search effectively for a means for that solution. That defines Eugenia's entire academic career. We are honored that she chose our college to start her journey. Please welcome Eugenia Maria Blaubach Jimenez.
Thank you, Spiro. Good evening, everyone. Family, friends, faculty, staff, and of course, the College of Journalism and Communications 2018 graduating class. Congratulations. We did it. It is an incredible honor to stand before you all today. Over the past 4 years, the CJC has been our home. In the rooms of Weimer Hall, we learned to hone our curiosity. We discovered the vital role we will play in society, and we became storytellers. About 2 years ago, I was waiting for my tall pike coffee at a Starbucks in South Florida when an older gentleman struck up a conversation with me. Between sugar packets and splashes of milk, I told him I was determined to use communications to drive positive social change. He seemed impressed at first and kept asking questions, but upon revealing that I had been born in Venezuela, his expression changed. His eyebrows shot up towards his hairline and his mouth opened ever so slightly before saying, "Wow, I never would have guessed." If we were all to Google the word Venezuela right now, we'd find a lot of information and news coverage about my native country's economic, political, and social crises. You'd find talk of inflation, mass migration, and poverty. But you wouldn't see enough about Valentina Quintero, for instance, the Venezuelan equivalent of Anthony Bourdain, who to this day travels the country exploring its natural wonders and advocating for environmental protection. You wouldn't see enough about Venezuela's excellent cacao beans and how Maria Fernanda Di Giacobbe is using them as a delicious vehicle for social change, leading chocolate-making classes for women and giving them the tools to become independent entrepreneurs. You wouldn't see enough about students like me, who were fortunate enough to migrate from the country at an early age and are now working to enrich their new homes with their diverse perspectives. The older gentleman at Starbucks may have never realized that a Venezuelan immigrant could look like me, because maybe the stories he had encountered about my country and its people didn't capture its complete reality. While they revealed only part of the truth, for him, they may have represented the whole truth, leaving out the possibility of my existence. The Nigerian novelist Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie eloquently refers to this phenomenon as the danger of the single story. Research tells us that when we encounter stories that feature similar plots, they add up in our heads to create a master narrative. This narrative may be simplistic and portray only a thin sliver of reality, but it profoundly shapes how we see the world and can reinforce stereotypes about certain populations. This semester, I was introduced to Lucie Aubrac in my French literature class. She spent her life defying the single story of her time. Lucie played an instrumental role in the French Resistance. She was a brilliant student who had a knack for history, so much so that she earned a scholarship to study in the United States, but with Hitler gaining power in Germany, she turned down the opportunity, choosing instead to stay behind and resist injustice. When Nazi soldiers began invading France, Lucie and her husband scurried to the unoccupied city of Lyon, where they helped launch an underground newspaper called Libération. Their plan was to counter German propaganda with news and success stories of other resistance fighters. In the evenings, Lucie would take strolls around the city with her newborn son. Dozens of newspapers tucked under the mattress of his baby carriage. She would wander into apartment buildings and slip copies into people's mailboxes, completely undetected by the Gestapo. Lucie was not alone. Thousands of women risked their lives for the cause, but after the war, something strange happened. Their contributions were mostly forgotten, overshadowed by a different wave of war stories. 70 years later, we still don't know enough about these women. Few of their stories have survived, but today, Lucie's speaks for many. So, every story we tell, or don't tell, matters. As graduates of this college, we share the awesome responsibility of crafting the next generation of stories. I invite you to paint a more representative picture of our world. Whether you're creating the next great advertising campaign or covering critical issues in the newsroom, don't settle for the master narrative. Look beyond it to find truth in diversity, all kinds of diversity. Diversity of thought, culture, race, age, gender, diversity of experience. But to do that, we must also be like Lucie, to really notice the nuances in human experience and make them visible to others. We must be courageous enough to experience our own lives. Send that email that scares you. Visit a new place. Talk to the person in front of you at Starbucks. Tune into the world so that, like Lucie, we will not only tell great stories, we will live them. Thank you.
Thank you, Eugenia, for those inspiring words and for representing your fellow graduates so eloquently. Thank you. And now I'd like to call on Public Relations graduate Abigail Neal to introduce our next speaker.
Gayle King is Chief Administrative Officer of Nationwide Insurance and a graduate of our college. She is also a daughter of Gainesville, who was raised by her grandmother and against all odds rose to one of the top corporate positions in the country. At Nationwide, she has responsibility for the company's workforce of nearly 34,000 associates, corporate real estate, aviation, and corporate security, and oversees the company's human resources function. In addition to her corporate responsibilities, Ms. King devotes a great deal of her time and heart to ensuring the success of others through individual mentoring and by inspiring others through talks like the one she will give today. She is the inspiration behind the college's annual Becoming a Woman of Influence Symposium, now in its 5th year. 2 decades after graduating CJC, she established a fund in the name of her late grandmother and mother, which provides 4 college scholarships annually. And in 2015, she pledged $1 million to the University of Florida. In other words, she continues to give back to the place where it all started. Please welcome Gayle King.
All right, well, good evening. Good evening. Let me hear some energy in the room. Thank you. I'm Gayle King, and I am absolutely honored and delighted to be with you this evening and to celebrate with you, because this moment, this evening is all about you and your accomplishments and the dreams and hopes we have for you to make the world better. The opportunity for each of you to create a legacy that will live and last beyond you. And so to the families, to the faculty and the staff, I want to say thank you for the role you have played in their journey. We know that to accomplish anything in life, it requires the commitment and the engagement of others. And so on behalf of the students, I say thank you and I applaud you. And I would like to ask the students to do me a favor. I'd like for the families, if you would please stand, and students, let's give them a big round of applause. All the family members, stand up so we can give you a round of applause. Big round of applause. Big round of applause. Big round of applause. Thank you, guys. I also, you know, it's always appropriate to pause and say thank you to the people who have carried you and who have supported you. And so I know I spoke with a number of the family members as I was in the hallway, and they're all bursting over with pride at your accomplishments. I do want to acknowledge Dean McFarlin. A special thank you for your leadership, and certainly congratulations to Stanley and to John for everything they've done and their success. And now to the class of 2018. Wow. How did it feel when you were walking in here? Wasn't that pretty special? I have to tell you, it's been a long time since I've done it, and I got teary-eyed walking in here just to talk with you. So it's a pretty special moment. But I hope that you are enjoying this moment and breathing it all in, that you're taking a deep breath and really thinking about what you have accomplished. Your college degree, it wasn't given to you. It wasn't a gift. It required your persistence and your commitment. And so I want you to enjoy this moment and let it resonate for years to come. I want you also to look around at the families and friends who are here to celebrate with you. And I want you to think about the ones who are not with you physically, but with you in spirit. This is the moment that is uniquely, this moment is uniquely yours. You will remember it for the rest of your life. But it is also a moment that is uniquely theirs because of their love and their support and their sacrifice. Your success is a shared memory that you each will treasure forever. And so to the class of 2018, what a powerful time to be entering the workplace with a journalism and communications degree. A time when the world needs leaders, but they need a new kind of leader. They need a leader who's smart, a leader who can solve problems, but who's also a peacemaker. In a world where communications are so important, your degree will enable you to speak truth to power, to share facts, a world in which you can facilitate discussion, constructive discussion. You are uniquely positioned and trained to be the change the world needs. And so I would encourage you, whether you will work directly in your field or indirectly, that you use your journalism and communications skills for good, because this moment in our history is in need of you. I, like you, had the pleasure and honor of graduating from the College of Journalism. And while I do not currently work in a journalism role, every day I use my degree to create a culture at Nationwide with storytelling, to facilitate dialogue, to bridge gaps, and to ensure conclusion. Also, like many of you, I have been given a deck of cards in which to create a life and a career. Some of the cards were great, others challenging, but I have used every card to my advantage to learn and grow from and to hopefully make a difference in the world. I am confident that with your degree from this university that you will do the same. And tonight, what I will do is share some of the lessons I've learned, and I hope one or two will resonate with you and enable you to take your degree and your passion and accelerate your impact. And so, ladies and gentlemen, first and foremost, I say this to everyone. You all heard my story. I was raised by my grandmother here in Gainesville, Florida. Raised in poverty, many of you understand that story. But one of the things my grandmother taught me was to believe in myself. And so I would challenge you and encourage you always to believe in you and the difference that you can make for the world. If the world needs leaders, why not you? Is the next Steve Jobs or Oprah Winfrey or Martin Luther King Jr. in the room? Will you dare to make a difference? Number two, I want you to operate with excellence in all that you do. Personify excellence in your work, in your attitude, in your every interaction. You are always being watched, so let them see what excellence looks like. Live life with honesty and integrity. It is the price of admission for a truly successful life. The lack of it will catch up with you when you least are able to handle it. All you have to do is watch and listen to the news, and you will see example after example of smart, successful people who fail to operate with honesty and integrity. And then I want you to find your North Star, your passion, your purpose, and pursue it with vigor. Know who you are, what wakes you up, and what you want from your life. Have a vision and know that that vision will get clearer with each passing year and with each new experience. Now, some of you, probably 25 to 35% of you, knew when you were 3 exactly what you would do with your career, and you're going to do that. Others, like me, you had to discover it along the way, and I would just encourage you to get in the way of what's waiting on you. You should always be a continuous learner and reflect on your personal brand frequently and honestly. Know what others are saying about you and if their assessment of your brand is in alignment with who you desire to be. If it is, keep it up. If it isn't, do the work and control the narrative about your life. You will need a brand if you're going to have great influence and make a difference that will stand the test of time. After all, your life is bigger than you. There are people waiting on you to make a difference. And then you must have relationships, relationships that are deep and will last a lifetime. I shared that you did not get to this place without the support of family and friends and staff, and sometimes perfect strangers. And so I encourage everyone to cultivate authentic relationships, those relationships those people who will open doors for you, who will sponsor you, who will encourage you. I promise you that the more relationships you have, the more success you will have, and it will make your life's journey just a little bit easier and a whole lot more fun. And then finally, I wish for you the gift of resilience and persistence. Resilience to fight through the challenges that life will bring to you, because you will have challenges. But what you should do is to learn from it and embrace it and stay true to whatever your North Star is. Any disappointment, any distraction is a learning moment and is preparing you for your next. So resiliency, when I talk about resilience, I want you to take resilience to take the new job. I remember when my first job was here in Gainesville, and I remember the first opportunity I had to leave Gainesville, the first thing I said is, I don't want to leave Gainesville. And I had a dear friend say to me, but Gayle, you can always come home. And so I took the risk, I got uncomfortable, and so I want to encourage you to take the risk, take the job, go to the city that's far away. You're young, your life is waiting on you. Learn from every opportunity, because everything is positioning you for your future. And most of all, I wish that you will enjoy the incredible journey that is your life, that you will choose joy as a way of life, that you will pursue significance and service as your gift to your family and to the world. I hope that you will commit to giving the world and your families something to talk about. Do you all know the song, Give Them Something to Talk About? Well, I want you to give your family something to talk about. I can recall my mother would brag on me all the time. I would say, Johnny, don't brag on me all the time. And she would go, okay. And then they would say, she was just bragging on you. So give your family members something to brag and boast about. Make sure that you are a force for good. And so, class of 2018, it is my pleasure to be with you this evening and to come back to this university that did so much for me and started me on a very successful career. I want to again congratulate the families for all that you do. I know that there's a lot of pride here tonight, and again, to all of the fall 2018 graduates, congratulations. Take everything you have learned here and use it and be a catalyst for change. The world needs you, and the world is waiting on you to fulfill your unique and predetermined destiny. Do me one big favor, give each other a big round of applause. Congratulations.
Thank you, Gayle, for those powerful words and for all you do for UF and CJC. Now, I think you need some bling on
need
that
bling.
regalia. Yeah.
Oh, I have bling.
You were not able to come to our Hall of Fame induction, so tonight I would like to give you your Hall of Fame
nice.
medallion.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sweetheart.
I appreciate it.
This bling is really nice, guys. Thank you.
Thank you. And now it is with great pride and enthusiasm that I invite our newly minted graduates to walk across the stage and be recognized. After we recognize those graduating with master's degrees, our undergraduates will proceed by their majors, starting with advertising and continuing alphabetically. The marshals will show you exactly how to proceed. Family and friends, it is my pleasure to present the CJC Class of 2018.
Randy Cassimus. Second time a Gator grad, thanks to my family and friends for all the loving support, especially Sandra.
Caitlin Renee Cangro. I appreciate my family, friends, and the gift of a quality education.
Jessica A. Adams.
Amanda Great. Thank you to my family and friends who supported me and made today possible.
Teresa Olivia Standfast. I am grateful for my family and friends and coffee who've helped me on this journey.
Carson Adele Williams. As a third-generation Gator, I'm elated and proud to earn my second degree at the University of Florida. Go Gators!
Cindy Krisher Goodman. Thank you to my family for the support you've given me and for being here today to celebrate. Second-time Gator grad.
Leslie Lalonde. I'm so immensely grateful for my family. I couldn't have done it without them.
Suwani Perez. I want to thank God, my family, my friends for their love and support throughout this journey.
Hannah Preston.
Brittany Noel Belanca. I'm grateful to my friends and family who helped me get here today.
Now we're honoring the Bachelor of Science in Advertising.
Catherine Danielle Ananios. I'm thankful for everyone who supported me on this journey, especially my friends and family.
Carlos Lopez. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for everything.
Sarah Catherine Taras. Thank you, Mom, Dad, Erica, and Anthony.
Chad Bertali. I'd like to thank my family for supporting me through my journey at UF.
Daniel Lane. Thanks to my family and friends for making this possible.
Dana Miller. I'd like to thank my family for the constant support and motivation.
Kayla Nicole Linville. I'm so thankful for my amazing family and friends who have loved and supported me through this journey.
Hayden Breck Bros. Thank you to my family for their love and support. P.S. Sorry for the extra semester.
Savannah Shaw, thank you, God. Thank you, family. Thank you, friends. Thank you, Gator Nation.
Lucy Monique Baez. Love you, Dennis. Wish you were here.
William Blakely Rand, thank you for everything, Mom and Dad.
Roderick Gammon III. I'd like to thank my family, friends, and my Lord and Savior for this wonderful opportunity.
Kelly Ann Findley, thank you to my parents, family, and loved ones who made all of this possible and always supported me.
Caroline Mackenzie Rhodes, thank you to my family, friends, and everyone else who supported me along the way.
Brittany Jenkins, thank you to my family and friends. Go Gators.
Monica Vilchialis, I'm so grateful for my family and friends who have supported me through school.
Mariana Velasquez Castillo, thank you to my beloved family for giving me the fortitude to fail and get back up.
Anthony Marco Sanchez, shout out to the co-presidents of my fan club, my mom and dad, Vine Compilations, and Buffalo Sauce for making all this possible.
Mackenzie Marie Bills, thank you, my amazing family, for guiding me so I could become a successful and proud first-generation graduate.
Zoe Elizabeth Hurd, thanks to my dad, friends, and all the stories that helped me along the way.
Lindsay Ann Waite, thank you to my friends and family for everything they've done to get me here.
Bethany Chadwick Cordero, thank you to my family, my professors, and my dog for your support. I couldn't have done it without you all.
Juliana Pico, thank you to my family and friends for always supporting me through this journey.
Tyler Michael Patterson, thank you to my family for being my #1 supporters.
Rachel Bourgeois, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. Thank you to my family, friends, and God.
Alec Casano, I couldn't have done it without you, Mom. I love you.
Derek Kahn.
Ariana Suero, with God, all things are possible.
Jose Camilo Reyes, thank you to my family for their unconditional love and support. It's been a long road of late nights and long mornings, but you made it possible.
Alicia Beck, I'm forever grateful for the support of my family through the past 4.5 years. Couldn't have done it without you.
To Tron, thank you to my family and friends for your endless support.
Amy Fu, thanks, Mom and Dad. I love you.
Elena DiGiacomo, thanks, Mom and Dad. I love you, and I couldn't have done it without you.
Nicole Tanner, thank you to my family members for supporting me in each of your unique, loving ways.
Kathleen Davis, I'm thankful for the people here who have both challenged and encouraged me every single day.
Ashley Caitlin Grabowski, thank you, Mom, Dad, Nana, and Zach, for your love and support. This wouldn't have been possible without you.
Veronica Isabel Salazar. Like Veronica's dad always says, when you're good, you're good.
Adrian Rios Kern. Thank you to my family, loved ones, and everyone who always believed in me.
Do Hyup Han. Thank you for supporting me, everyone. I wouldn't be where I am today without you.
Ashley Williams. A big thank you to my family for guiding me to UF and to the J School staff for the rest.
Sarah Michelle Steinman. Thanks to my grandparents, parents, siblings, and wonderful boyfriend for putting up with me. And by the way, magna cum laude.
David Buttrick. Thanks to everyone who inspired me and helped me to defy all the odds.
Isabella Pinzan Guzman. Couldn't have done it without my fans.
Robert Lanza. Stop requested.
Now honoring the Bachelor of Science in Journalism graduates.
Ulysses Grant III. I'd like to thank my family for putting me in this position, my friends and girlfriend for pushing me, and for UF.
Tyler Harris Savitsky. Thanks to my family and the J School for helping me achieve my dreams. Fins up.
Morgan McMullen. All love to y'all. Thank you, Mimi, Mom, Kelly, Helen. Long live the alligator.
Veronica Quisenberry. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for teaching me my most important lesson, to be happy.
Maria Clarissa Portai Agabao. Forever grateful for my family and friends. Hello to my family in the Philippines.
Summer Jaro. Thank you to my wonderful family and friends for supporting me and believing in me.
Alina Pulin. Thanks to my family and the faculty members who have supported me along the way.
Melanie Tennille Prescott. I am thankful for nights that turned into mornings, friends that turned into family, and dreams that turned into reality.
Savannah Legends. I'd like to thank my parents for raising me to be an independent thinker.
Lauren Gandy. I'd like to thank my mom, dad, and sister Anna for their love and support.
Celeste Alexandra Cardone. Thanks to my friends and family for always loving and supporting me.
Natalie Lynn Bauta. Mom, Dad, Camilo, thank you. Carlos, Diane, thank you. Roommates, thank you. I love you.
Cassandra Alamilla. Thank you to my friends and family who believed in me and were with me through everything.
Jacob Schofield. Thanks to family, friends, and the University of Florida for a wonderful 4 years.
Sean Richard Doty. I was born a Gator. Today I graduate as a Gator. I will die a Gator.
Vincent McDonald. Thank you to my family for their exhausting support and love.
Now we'll be honoring the Bachelor of Science in Public Relations.
Lauren Elizabeth Gant. It's great to be a Florida Gator.
Roseanne Ramraj, I'd like to thank all of my friends, family, and professors for all their support.
Maria Vargas, you can't connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking back.
Devin Kosarek, thanks, Mom and Dad.
Ria Papi, I'm thankful for my family supporting me, a boyfriend that reminds me I'm beautiful, and Jesus Christ to remind me I'm worthy.
Nicole Vecchio, thanks to my loving family who have supported me every step of the way.
Heather Lynn Riots, I'm thankful for all the opportunities UF has provided me.
Sydney Page Sylvester, thank you, Mom and Dad.
Emily May, endlessly grateful for my family and friends' support over the years. Gainesville native, now UF grad.
Parul Sanjiv, I'm grateful for my friends and family for supporting me through this journey.
Christina Sarmiento, a journey that wouldn't have been possible without God or my family. Thank you, love you.
Francesca Paola Zepida, thank you to my family, friends, and fellow Gators. Remember, adventure is out there.
Juan Carlos Valiente, thankful for my mom and dad, my family, and sweet Lord, baby Jesus.
Billy Arnett, I'm walking in memory of Chad and Savannah. I'll love you forever.
Allison Rachel Fritz, thank you, Mom, Dad, Cameron, and everyone who supported me throughout college. I love you.
Shelby Elise Corin, thank you, my family, for supporting me through everything. Love you, Josh.
Madison Elise Webb, shout out to my fans. Love you, Mom, Dad, and Emma. Go Gators. I did it, Papa.
Ricardo Hurtado.
Tabitha Olio Basuseto. A fortune cookie said my success is inevitable. Thanks, Mom and Dad, for everything.
Maria Dominguez Para, I'm grateful for everyone who accompanied me on this journey, especially God, family, and friends.
Abigail Margaret Neal. Abigail is thankful for her parents, her education, her professional experiences, and her mentors.
Eugenia Maria Blaubach Jimenez, thank you to my parents and siblings for giving me the world and the courage to experience it.
Marcela Paola Astudio, your life is an occasion. Rise to it.
Benjamin Brooks Anderson, thankful for family and friends.
Chelsea K. Clem.
Jacob Michael Kovac, to my friends and family, I owe it all to you. To my colleagues, let's celebrate how smart we are by throwing sharp, pointy hats in the air.
Isabella Sager. Isabella thanks her parents, friends, and family for their unwavering support. Cheers and chomp 'em.
Shakayla Lee, I look forward to making my family proud in my next steps.
Lauren Seawald, I am grateful for the continuous support of my family, and I look forward to finishing grad school in spring 2019.
Courtney Elizabeth Hancock.
Nicole Gunter. I'd like to thank God, my husband, daughter, family, and friends for their unwavering love and support.
Okay, time to honor Bachelor of Science in Telecommunication.
Jalicia Latrice Hall. And so the adventure begins. That's all, folks.
Damian Eduardo Fuentes Garcia. I use imagination to accomplish the unimaginable. Damian looks forward to playing professional golf.
Gabriela Marina Suazo. Thank you to my family for always supporting me in everything I do.
Jessica Lim Liwag. Above all obstacles, I rise.
Christian Hattar. Frontiers are where you find them. Thank you, Mom and Dad.
David Stevens. I'd like to thank Billy Donovan, Percy Harvin, Tim Tebow, Dan Mullen, and my family.
Sarah Sanoa Preston. I want to thank my family for always supporting me every step of the way. Love ya.
Barbara Atencio. Thankful for the support of my family. I love you all.
Carola Palomo. Looking forward to normal sleeping schedule.
Angela Trojanowski. Thank you to my parents and teachers for your endless guidance and support.
Allison Ann Faircloth. Thank you, Mom, for helping me get here today. I love you.
Taylor Ulrich. Thank you to my family for the love and support.
Kyle Bell. Kindness is the language which the deaf can hear and the blind can see. Mark Twain.
Erwin Allers. Thank you, Mom and Dad. Looking forward to the future.
Alec J. Urena. Mom and Dad, thanks for letting me use grocery money to fund my Friday nights.
Dajanita Feliciano. Glory to God and a huge thanks to my family for always supporting my dreams.
Benjamin Allen Yarbury. Thanks to my parents and the rest of my family that helped me through this journey.
Braden Alexander Blue. Thank you to everyone who's helped me. Fellow students, let's continue to grow.
Jordan Reed Heck. I would like to thank my family and friends for their endless love and support. I love you.
Paige Pauline Scherriger. Thank you to my parents for your unconditional love and support. And Michael and Ben, I love you.
Kate Venezio. Thanks, Mom, for always supporting me. And Dad, I know you're smiling up in heaven.
Casey Albrian. To my family and friends, thank you for your unwavering support. I love you all.
Veronica K. Vernacchio. Thanks to the CJC and WUFT News, I have big dreams and a bright future. I'm forever grateful.
Courtney Mims. Don't know what to say. Never stopped at 15 words in my life.
Laurel Biddy. Thank you for the friends and the memories. Here's to knowing they'll last a lifetime.
Samantha Taylor Serbin. I'd love to thank my family, my friends, the last ones, and Harrison Ho for getting me here today. Go Gators.
Megan N. Gibson, thank you, Mom and Dad, for everything.
Laura Nicole Janata.
Taylor Keaton, I'm grateful for my family and friends for supporting me, inspiring me, and believing in me. Shout out to Professor Iman.
Yasmin Armoni Presley. I'm so thankful for all the love and support from my family and friends. I can't wait to take this world on by storm.
Emma Tobar Stetter. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Eleanor Roosevelt.
Victoria Newman. In thanks to 1,000 yellow daisies and the road that leads me home again.
Brianna Janae Walker, thank you. Thank you to my friends and family for the continuous love and support.
Dane Chin. I'm very grateful for the support of my family and to UF for this great opportunity.
Chase Kurlick. Thank you to my mom, dad, and family who has helped and supported me along the way.
Ruth Paola Acevedo. It's been a great adventure, but the journey continues. The best is yet to come.
Joseph Norton. Thank you to my parents and brother for your love, patience, and support.
Erin Elizabeth Cooper. Thank you to all the friends, family, and faculty who made this journey possible.
Casey Nicole Hack. Hey, Dad, now you can retire. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for the support.
Stephen Panella. I would like to thank my loving and supporting family and friends. Hey, Ma, look at me.
Gabriela Muino. Thank you, Mom, Dad, Danny, Isa, Apollo, Luna, and Thor.
Stephen James Lombardi. Better late than never. Thanks, Mom, Dad, Oma, and the gang.
Celeste Albiez. Thank you to my family for your unwavering support and encouragement throughout this journey.
Courtney Dupre. Without my supportive, loving, and encouraging family and friends, this moment would be impossible. Thank you.
Alexis Ludovici. Thank you to my family and friends for all the love and support they've given me throughout the years. I love you.
Dorothy Cerise. We made it. I love my family.
Look, Alicia Henry. Without God, I am nothing. I thank my friends, family, and mentors for helping me get this far. Won't he do it?
This is such an exciting time. I want to ask the families, the parents, grandparents, and siblings to think back to the time when these graduates were leaving your homes, were leaving high school and coming to the University of Florida, and think about how you felt about that. And that's exactly how we all feel tonight. We are so proud of these graduates, and we see so much promise in them, but it's also bittersweet because it's hard to say goodbye, particularly when we would like to have so much more time with them. But I want to tell you, both individually and as a collective, these graduates represent so much promise for this country. And at a time when the need for high-integrity, principled communicators has never been greater, we are sending out into the world a group of just that, highly principled, high-integrity communicators. And it gives you reason to feel great promise for the future of the country and the world. So congratulations again to all of you. We're so proud of you. Now, as we close, I have a couple of brief instructions. In just a moment, we will sing our alma mater. After the alma mater, there will be a platform party recessional, so if you would please remain standing while the platform party leaves the room. And now please rise as Abigail Neal leads us in singing the alma mater, and don't forget to sway, okay?
Florida, our alma mater, thy glorious name we praise. All thy loyal sons and daughters a joyous song shall raise, where palm and pine are blowing, where southern seas are flowing. Shine forth thy noble Gothic walls, thy lovely vine-clad halls. 'Neath the orange and blue victorious, our love shall never fail. There's no other name so glorious. All hail Florida.
I just was leaning forward.
Well,
Thank you.
As far as you lean forward, they keep cutting,
Yeah.
somebody was going to nail you for sure.
Yeah. Thank
okay, if you'll put the music back in order.